Tommy marched through the zoo gates with his head held high, adjusting his oversized keeper hat. He waved at the lions and zebras, his chest puffed out with pride. "I am the zookeeper today," he announced to the empty path. "Everything is under my control." But his solo reign was short-lived. Suddenly, a weight settled on his shoulder. Jerry sat there, sporting a tiny hand-stitched keeper hat of his own. "Deputy Zookeeper, reporting for duty," Jerry squeaked. Tommy stopped dead in his tracks, his face reddening with instant annoyance. "I didn't hire you," he barked. Jerry didn't care. He just grinned and offered a casual shrug. "I volunteered." The battle for the zoo had officially begun, and Tommy was already losing his cool. At the giraffe enclosure, Tommy reached out with a bundle of fresh acacia leaves, hoping for a moment of professional grace. Before he could make the delivery, Jerry darted forward. He tickled the giraffe's nose with a long, soft feather. The giraffe's neck twitched, its eyes rolled back, and it let out a thunderous achoo. The force of the sneeze was like a hurricane, sending Tommy flying backward through the air. He sailed over the fence and splashed directly into the cold penguin pool. He surfaced, dripping wet, only to find a penguin waddling over. It stared at Tommy's face and calmly sat on his head. "Hello," Tommy muttered, defeated by a bird. Seeking revenge, Tommy stormed toward the monkey enclosure to hunt down his tiny deputy. He threw the gate wide open, but it was a trap. The monkeys swarmed him instantly in a blur of fur and screeching laughter. They plucked the whistle from his neck, snatched his keys, and balanced his hat on a high branch. Jerry stood outside the bars, peeling a banana with smug satisfaction. The monkeys handed him the zookeeper keys, and Jerry bowed low like a king. "Why, thank you, gentlemen." With a flick of his wrist, Jerry unlocked every cage in the zoo. Total chaos erupted as the inhabitants realized they were free. Tommy could only watch in horror as his authority vanished. The zoo turned upside down. Penguins waddled toward the exit signs, while a massive elephant squeezed itself into the gift shop. Tommy sprinted after them, arms flailing wildly, until a second elephant's sneeze launched him into the air once again. This time, he landed perfectly on the back of a giraffe. He drifted through the park like a confused explorer. "Good afternoon," he told the giraffe, trying to maintain some dignity. By sunset, Tommy had somehow managed to corral everyone back, panting and covered in a thick layer of dust. He was exhausted, broken, and ready to quit. But the job wasn't finished yet. The lion was still missing, and the shadows were growing long. Tommy turned a corner and froze. The lion stood inches away, its breath hot on his face. The beast leaned in and gave Tommy a giant, sandpaper-tongued lick. Tommy stood still, then slowly reached out to scratch the lion behind the ears. "You are actually rather lovely," he whispered. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Tommy sat beside his new friend. Jerry tried to sneak past with a crate of stolen snacks, but the lion let out a low, protective growl, blocking his path. Jerry jumped back in fear. "Oi! Whose side are you on?" he shouted. Tommy let out a triumphant laugh, his first real victory of the day. Score: Tommy 1, Jerry 0.